Nokomis Warrior Broadcasting presents Nokomis Warrior Basketball. Tonight, the Nokomis Warriors are entertaining the Mount Ararat Eagles from Topzone. They fly on February 14th and 8th at Newport. And now, here are your game announcers, LG Taylor and Andrea Pelkey.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Nokomis Region High School for the final non-conference matchup of the year for the Nokomis men's team against the Mount Ararat Eagles coming in here. I'm joined with light him up in the third quarter, Andrea Pelkey, who had 7 points in the third quarter alone in a victory just about 10 minutes ago over the Mount Ararat Eagles women's team. How do you feel, Andrea?
Great. It was a great win for us. We just came up off a tough loss against Skowhegan, double overtime game. So I think this is what we needed to lift our spirits up.
3 words, Pelkey for 3. Yeah, you and your sister combined for 11 points in the third quarter, all the scoring by the team in the third quarter, so that was pretty amazing. So the Warriors coming in here tonight after losing a tough game in Skowhegan, got outscored in the first quarter 27-11, and just never could really make up the difference after that. But they pretty much stayed with them. I saw some promise there, and right at the end there, Greg Morse hit a three-pointer and cut the lead to, I believe, 14. I guess that was pretty much how it ended. Rodney Rouse had about 17 points. Jeff White and Richie Otis just seemed like they couldn't stay off the foul line. They were like there, and they had like 8 points all off foul line.
Wow.
And, of course, coming in tonight, we're looking to see if Frankie Rapp can get back on his track, as he has been out in the last few games. Do you know anything about his illness there?
No, I'm not sure. He's just been, suffering through the flu. Everybody else has, just having a hard time getting back on his feet because he's been so run down because he waited so long. The basketball, he wanted to play, and that's what happens.
And, of course, we all thought Tiffany Flew was kind of ill, but she didn't seem ill as she came out and hit 3 three-pointers.
Yeah, she's been on the flu, too, been out of school for a couple days, but came right back and
Basketball's
ready to go.
her medicine.
Right, exactly.
Of course, this Mount Ararat team coming in here 10-5. They're looking really, really good. They got a lot of promise on this team. Well, we were unable to see the game. You saw the game. They didn't have Ricky White in the last game, but he is one of the leading scorers. He has scored 1,000 points here at Mount Ararat. Comes from Louisiana. That's down south. And, he's one of the leading scorers, and they say he is a possible NBA prospect.
That's right. It was a great game. He wasn't there. Neither was their 6'8" guy, Jesse Carney. And he was out with an ankle injury, and just the guards were so tough. They were running the ball. Their speed is great. Outside shots, they rarely missed. Nokomis stayed in the zone to make them shoot that outside shot. The big player down at Mount Ararat was Frank Hiles. He did a great job inside the paint there. Rodney Rouse had a hard time with him at first, but Rodney had his own great game down there. He played excellent on the boards, and as well as Frank Rapp did. So we're just looking to them maybe some more, and maybe their guards can come out shooting.
One thing that they've been saying, House is back. Had 26 against Oxford Hills just last Tuesday. And the other night he had 17 against Skowhegan, another double-double. So Rodney Rouse is definitely back into form, and he wants to finish out the season strong and possibly make a good run going to a college team.
Mm-hmm.
One thing he has to think about is the injury and surgery over the break once we get back into playing again over the summer. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with the starting lineups.
Hey, Miss Walensky, what was that you were saying? What was that you were saying?
Forgive you for that.
Okay, we're back here, and Nokomis going to run down the starting lineups real quick before we give it over to Dara. For the Ararat Eagles, we got Gibson, Ryu, White, Carney, and Hunt. And for the Warriors,
You have Richie Otis, Jeff White, Brandon Ellison, Jared Otis, and Rodney Rouse.
now we're going to give it over to Dara Cannell.
Nokomis Warriors. We remind you that good sportsmanship is a vital part of the game of basketball. A good sport and a good spectator should reflect the spirit of fair play. Now let's meet the non-starters for the visiting Mount Ararat Eagles. Number 5, Mike May. Number 10, David Willett. Number 20, Andy Allen. Number 21, Scott Davis. Number 23, John Bonang. Number 44, Brett Lallier. Now the non-starters for your Nokomis Warriors. Number 10, Sean Henderson. Number 12, Nick Tucker. Number 22, Nate Belanger. Number 25, Greg Morse. Number 32, Joe Adams. Number 40, Frank Rapp. Number 44, Ryer Garsterlin. Now for the starting lineups. First, for the visitors of Mount Ararat. Number 11, Mark Gilbride. Number 12, Jack Rowe. Number 35, Ricky White. Number 40, Jesse Carney. Number 55, Jimmy Hunt. And now, for your Nokomis Warriors. At forward, a senior, number 33, Jared Otis. At forward, a senior, number 30, Brandon Ellison. At center, a senior, number 55, Rodney Rouse. At guard, a junior, number 20, Richie Otis. At guard, a sophomore, number 23, Jeff White. Nokomis is coached by Jim DeFrederico. The officials for tonight's game are Mr. Ray and Mr. Clark. The next home game will be Tuesday at 5:30 against Presque Isle.
And, of course, the Wildcats coming to town here pretty soon. As it looks like, I think they'll let Carney jump in. I mean, he being 6'8" and all. Wow, he is tall.
Seems like the right thing to do here. I don't know.
Reminds me of when we played the Harlem Rocket team. They had a 7'4" guy.
Yeah.
Wow, talk about height.
It's amazing how they can grow that tall.
I wonder if Brandon Ellison's going to feel intimidated. Well, they look pretty much even. But I guess he's kind of slacking off there, Carney there.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to give anything away. Rodney Rouse is right there in case if something happens. White's on the other side. It's up. No surprise. Ararat controls the tip to Ricky White.
And the first shot, it's in. Ricky White.
Look for a lot out of Ricky White tonight. Back up over to Jeff White. Maybe the White boys will have a big night. Jeff's been off his game a little bit. Here he goes for three. Off. Rebound, Ricky White.
That's okay. Jeff needs to keep shooting that shot.
Ryu with the ball. Over to Gilbride. Gilbride's looking. And give it back up to Hunt. Hunt's going to drive right around. Gets it off to number 40. And he gets the shot. Carney.
Great dish that time. Great dish by Hunt. He did a great job.
Interesting. Looks like Ararat's coming out in zone. Is that what that is there?
Yeah, and they're watching closely at Rodney Rouse and Brandon Nelson. Good cut by Jared Otis that time. Good curl to the rim.
And it's a 4-2 ball game as Gilbright burns up the floor. He's got some speed. Gets it over to Hunt. This Ararat team not intimidated by playing on the road, as you can see. Gets it inside, number 40 again. No good. Rebound, Richie Otis. Last time the Warriors played at home, they had a big upset. Knocked off the Vikings from Caribou. Into Rodney Rouse, and he can't hang on to it. Jump ball. It's going to be a very intense game. Don't you agree, Andrea?
Yes, definitely. Both teams want this game.
I mean, Ararat even being 10-5, they're kind of at the bottom of the Western Maine side of the bracket. They want to get up and play some of the easier teams like 5 or 6. Because right now I believe they're 7th. Won't know until the new heel points come out. White for 3. Off the mark. Rebound by number 55, Jamie Hunt. Hunt taking it to the hole. And they call an offensive foul on him, and this place is exploding as Rodney Rouse gets one.
Nice job. Good position by Rodney Rouse. He squared his hips, took it right to the chest, and got the call.
This place is up tonight. Richie Otis bringing it up. Warriors going to have to make, if they want to make the tournament, they have to win these last 3 games. And that starts right here on this track. Ararat Eagles.
And a steal by Ricky White.
Gets it over to number 11 to give it up to White. That was a possible dunk there, don't you agree?
Brandon Ellison for 3.
Misses it.
He's going to call Jared Otis with a foul on the rebound, and he's shaking his head. Yep, I agree, I did it.
This team worth 22.22 points. And I worked out the heel points, and I figured out how they work. They would get a little over a half. That's what they mean by you get half. They'd get a little over half. They'd probably get 12 points out of the deal. Inside to Gilbright. Over to Ryu. Shot no good. Rodney Rouse nearly lost the rebound there.
Brandon Ellison will bring the ball up. Over to Richie Otis. To Jeff White.
I just figured it out. It would be 12.34. I got my calculator today. I feel special. And Nokomis catches the break. And the 2 coaches are up. They're talking to the referee.
Jeff White will inbound the ball.
I think if they want to beat this Ararat team, they're going to have to keep them in low scoring, like 5-second violation. A low scoring game like the Caribou game.
That's right, that can't happen.
Because if Ararat gets out on a running game with them, I think they could just kill them. Up over. That's Gilbright. Gilbright for 3. High arcing 3, no good. Rebound, Brandon Ellison. Hits it to Rodney Rouse on the run. Rouse can't get it, gets his own rebound, and loses it. Ryu over to Hunt.
Good ball movement.
Into Hunt. Looked like he was going for a dunk.
No, it was a good ball movement and a great cut. They moved the defense because they're in a zone. Nokomis is playing zone tonight.
Carney, White, and Hunt all have 2 points, and it's a 6-2 lead. Richie Otis for 3. No good. Rebound, Ricky White.
He's running the floor.
Back up into Ricky White for 2, and he hits it.
100% from the floor tonight.
20 wanted by Jim DeFrederico. Ricky White and Jesse Carney are both seniors. Jimmy Hunt, a talented sophomore, standing 6'2".
I think Jim DeFrederico is telling his kids, you need to get over on that. You need to stop penetration and talk to each other on that zone to stop cutters from coming through.
Ararat team is really tall. Shortest member on the team is 5'10". Shortest member on the Warriors team is 5'9", and that's being generous.
Very generous.
See Jared Otis there with Nate Belanger, Jim DeFrederico in the middle.
Will be white
down
ball.
by 6.
Brandon Nelson will inbound the ball to Richie Otis.
course, one advantage, Coach Parker knows how Ricky White plays by having him on his AAU team. Up to White. White drives around and
Nice
gets
job.
2.
Good shot fake. That's what made that shot.
And it's a 4-point game. Carl Parker having a magnificent AAU team. I don't believe they lost a game all year in the state. Shot by Carney will not go. Rebound by White will not get the putback. As they went all the way to a national tournament and ended up 17th out of 64 teams, I believe. White can't get it. And
Going to be a foul on number 12 for Mount Ararat.
it'll be Ryu
His first.
checking in the game for the Ararat Eagles. Brent Luler.
And you can see Mount Ararat's transition defense is great. They get back on defense when they bring the ball up.
Ellison takes it and gets it.
Great job.
And it's a 2-point game. Nokomis not being intimidated. Running a 1-3-1 here. They don't run that 1-3-1 a lot, do they, Andrea?
And he hits. See, that's what happens.
Gilbright for 3.
They very rarely miss from outside, and that's why they're such a threat.
How do you think they would match up against Bangor? Because they rarely miss from the outside, too.
It'd be a good game.
We'll see when it comes tournament time if Ararat can get through there. Rouse with the ball on the side. Otis is open. Gets it up to Richie Otis. To his brother Jared for 3. Ooh, it hit the side of the rim. Looked like that was going in.
Yeah, from here, from our angle.
White just blowing around defenders. Gets it to the hole. Oh, and they call a foul on Rodney Rouse.
Yep, that one's going to be a block. That time Rodney didn't get there quite quick enough, I don't believe.
And DeFrederico's up out of his chair, just like Earl Anderson was earlier.
Yeah.
And now Coach Warren Cassette will sit down for the Ararat Eagles.
Oh, and he's back up again. Very intense.
I don't even know why they put a chair out there for the coaches. They never sit down. White misses his first free throw. Now we've quickly taken 5 minutes already off, 5.5 minutes off the clock.
It's the second.
6-point lead. Over to Jared Otis. Long pass into Jeff and knocked off Ricky White.
So it'll remain Nokomis ball.
If you're wondering why I'm saying Ricky White, there are 2 Whites out there, Jeff White and Ricky White. They play for different teams. Don't want to get them confused. Jared Otis will drive, can't get the shot to go.
Good.
Ricky White with another board. Hunt will take it up, no good. Rebound, Richie Otis. And Jamie Hunt's going to get called for the foul.
From behind.
Nokomis is staying with him right now. Need to get a little bit more on the offensive threat. They only have 6 points.
Oh.
And White loses the ball. That's Jeff White. Try to get over to Rodney Rouse, and they throw it out of bounds.
Yeah, a little too quick. Rodney wasn't ready for it. And number 20 will check in. Andy Allen.
That's an easy name. Gilbright with a basketball. So nothing against the teams that we play. It just seems like the farther away they are, the harder the names are.
Oh, and he hits again. That's the 3rd shot he's had from that spot.
7 points for Ricky White. Could very well have a 30-point game. Jeff White with the basketball. Over to Jared Otis. Into Ellison. Otis driving, puts a shot up, and he's fouled.
And he'll get 2 shots. That time that foul was on number 44, Brett Lulier.
Lulier, that's right. Richie Otis has been off his last few games.
Usually a very good foul shooter.
before last night as he misses the first. He was shooting 78.4%, and last night, he was 7 for 10. So he's still hitting around 70%, but it's not what he was hitting earlier in the year. As Mount Ararat has those annoying little noisemakers. Me and Dawn talked about that in the first game.
Yeah, we're going to be a block on Brandon Ellison. On the floor.
And DeFrederico's now using his chair again. Just the third foul on the Warriors. Up into Gilbright for three.
Again, tough shot from outside. Got to get a hand in the face.
Up over to Jeff White. See if he can hit the three. He can't do it. Rebound by Carney. And wow, he really got up there. He has got some jumping power. Carney. No, that's not Carney. That's...
Yeah, it's going to be a foul.
As Rouse pulls down the board.
Andy Allen.
17-7.
8 seconds left. Not a good foul. You don't want to see that happen at the end of a quarter. Nate Belanger will be checking into the game for Rodney Rouse. He's been playing well at the second half of the season.
Richie Otis bringing the ball up. Hits Jared Otis on the run. He can't get it. Batted around. Ricky White up to number 20. Shot at the buzzer will not go. It's not going to count anyway. At the end of the first quarter, 17-7 Mount Ararat.
I was like, I roll. When you run like that! Alright, sit down, Ricky! I call it, you guys.
Those were some clips from the Winter Carnival that just recently took place over here in Nokomis. And we'll just let you know a little secret that the juniors won the Winter Carnival.
Oh, no. They lost bad.
What?
Seniors took it by 60 points.
I don't understand this. It's the third time. People just don't understand that the juniors won. We will always be champions. Anyway, we'll get to that later. We got some basketball to take care of right now. Gilbright has the ball. Wonder if he could shoot it from out there. Ricky White over into Woulet. Or Woulette, sorry about that. This team looks like they've been playing together for years. Back up to White. He gets the rebound. That's Jeff White. He gets around, gets it over to Richie Otis. Otis for three.
And he hits. Nice job.
Had to get the shooter's bounce on that. That was a lucky shot.
No, I think that Richie's due for a big game.
Hasn't had a lot of big games. Gets it up to Ricky White, and they lose the ball. I think one thing that could really hurt Ararat is they might try to show off a little bit here, being up by 7. I mean, because they kind of really got out on the Nokomis in the last game. That might hurt them. Ellison with the ball. Loses the ball out of bounds. Back to Ararat.
Yep.
As Jimmy Hunt checks back into the game.
Andy Allen will take a seat. I like saying that name. It's easy. And I memorized his number.
You get the easy names.
Yep.
Mark Gilbright with the ball. Pass over to Hunt. He'll take the three.
And
he hits it.
Again, great percentage shooting from outside.
3 for 5. Richie Otis over to Jeff White. Rouse going to check back into the game. To Richie Otis. He says, I'm going to make that three-point shot.
That's right. Nice job by Richie Otis.
No loss, no gain on those last 2 3-pointers. Otis has 2 3-pointers. and 7 points. 3-point shot, no good. Rebound, Brandon Ellison.
No, that would be Nate Belanger underneath there.
Oh, sorry about that. Oldest bring it up there. They won't let him shoot it again. To White. He'll take it in. 3 seconds in the lane.
Tough call. I'm not sure.
Rouse in for Ellison.
I'm not sure if anybody actually had control of the ball, so I don't know if 3 seconds could have been called there.
Gilbright will bring it up for the Ararat Eagles. Up by 7. Hunt. He'll take a 3. Off. Jared Otis with the board. Over to his brother Richie. Look out to Rodney in the corner. Fade away. No good.
Yeah, someone was in his face. Wasn't a good shot for Rodney.
Rebound Ricky White. Gives it to Hunt. Back to Gilbright. Pass up to Gilbright inside to Ricky White. Gilbright for 3 again. Off the mark. Jared Otis goes flying into the stands. And the Warriors pick it up. I think people would get hurt by going into the stands like this.
We're going to be a block.
See, you weren't at the, well, of course you weren't at the game the other night, Skowhegan, the JV game. Did you hear about them winning?
Oh, no, I haven't.
They beat the Skowhegan Indians. The Indians JV team was undefeated, #1, possibly one of the #1 teams in the state. As Ararat circles in players, Carney back into the game. And anyway, I believe it was Nick Norris went flying in to get the ball, and he cleaned out about 20 chairs, and 20 chairs were on the floor. They had to stop the game and pick him up. As White can't convert, Rouse gets the rebound. Strong putback's good. He's going to the line.
Nice job.
Way to stay tough for Rodney Rouse.
That's what they need to get from him. Those big emotional plays that are going to get him up 3 points.
And Coach Warren Cossett wants a 20-second timeout.
Not liking how this game is going. At Ararat, they jumped right out to a good start.
Comas kind of came back there at the end.
Yep.
And then you guys got home at real late in the morning.
Long trip, so.
Of course, it was snowing, too. Well, interesting thing that they did over in Skowhegan, at halftime, they had a little 5-minute fifth grader game.
Oh, yeah.
The white team won. Or was it the white? The black team won 4-2.
Oh. And Rodney Rouse will go to the line.
Possibly some future players could play on the Skowhegan team in the next few years. And he hits it, makes it a 3-point play, and it's a 4-point ball game. Closest it's been since the first quarter. Gilbright will bring it up. And that is Jack Ryu with the ball. Gives it over to Gilbright again. Ryu off Richie Otis's foot. And thank God it didn't hit our camera.
You would have had to do some diving after that.
Well, I saved the ball in the last game from hitting the camera. And I saved your life. So, had a good year. Gilbright bringing the ball up. Gets it over to Davis. Scott Davis, you can take that name, Andrea. And Ricky White drives the lane. He wanted the dunk, and Belanger fouls him. Oh, they're going to give it to
Jared Otis.
Yeah, Jared
I
Otis.
believe. That's his second.
Doesn't seem right. Yeah, there will be a second.
Ricky White will go. Yeah, the other one was on the offensive boards. He pushed underneath, so Ricky White will go to the line for 2.
Swish.
Hits his first.
You guys had to worry about some fouling out in the last game there as Greg Moore's set to check in. As Tanya Cray and Christy Pine fouled out.
And it's the second as well. And in our Skowhegan game, we had in the foul trouble. Well, I got in a little bit of foul trouble. I had 3 in the first half, so.
You know what? I don't get into foul trouble. Hurt your game. Richie Otis over to Jeff White. White driving inside. No good. White with a rebound and the putback.
Nice job. Way to follow his shot. He knows exactly where that ball's going to go after he shoots.
This Ararat team seems stunned. Then Nokomis has come out and played with the intensity that they have. I guess Ararat kind of figured a couple 3-pointers and down they'd go. Gilbright going to take it to Carney, the big guy, and he hits.
They'll take a foul shot anytime.
Nokomis down, but certainly not out. White for 3. No good.
Yeah, that time.
Ricky White with a big board.
Yep, gonna be a charge. Yep.
And they're going to call another one on Ricky White. Richie Otis went flying on the floor.
That's right. They're a little bit out of control, so.
And Richie Otis is going to get 2 shots. Or is he going to get 2 shots?
Yeah, they're. No, I don't. I
Yep.
don't.
Yes, he will. But if it had been a charge, they have given him the shots. Well, it's an offensive foul.
It's 1-on-1 because they're above 7.
They put the total up before they put the player up. And he misses it. Belanger gets a rebound. Knocked out of bounds. It will stay Nokomis' ball.
Jeff White calling triangle.
Back up to Greg Morris. He had a 3-pointer at the end of the game. Otis for 2 if it goes. Carney with a board. Long pass over to Ryu. He'll bring it up, give it up to Gilbright. He lost it. Greg Morris picks it up. Up over to Richie Otis. Having trouble getting things on the inside.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold hand check.
And give Jeff White 2 foul shots. 3:03 to play.
And then the substitute.
Who just checked in here? Number 44, Brian Lurley. Brent Lurley. Sorry about that.
And
White misses his first. Shoots about 73% on the year, 74. And he gets a second to go. 5-point game. Gilbright almost took the 3-pointer. Up to Carney. Shot no good. Rebound number 44. Boxed in up to Carney again. 3 seconds in the paint.
And that time Ricky White was all over the floor underneath there, just falling down and falling down.
I think the Warriors would come out a bigger team, a team with a better record, worth a lot of points. The Warriors have just come out and stunned this Ararat team. They're down, but they're not out. Still within striking distance. White loses the ball. He'll give it back up to Richie Otis.
There'll be a steal.
Stolen. And number 21, Scott Davis lays it in. 7 points lead now. Richie Otis in, knocked away. Gilbright has it. Back up to White. Can't get it to go.
He's going to get fouled. I believe that will be Richie Otis, maybe.
And Frankie Rapp's going to get some playing time.
22, no, that will be on Abe Belanger.
Rodney Rouse checks out. Ricky White to the line to shoot 2. He's hit his last 3. Nails the first.
And that's one thing that Nokomis is going to make sure of. No 3-point plays. If they're going to foul them hard so they have to earn 2 points, not 3.
Looks like Ricky White, sensational free throw shooter. He's hit 5 of 6. Morse with the ball. They are going to have to be careful about how they get their passes inside. And
Nice
Nate Belanger
job.
for 2.
Way to hold up and way to see the cutters. Good finish by Nate Belanger.
When Ararat thinks they're going to put him away, Nokomis comes fighting back. Over to Gilbright. Up to Lurley. Into White, knocked away.
Good defense by Nate Belanger.
Back to Gilbright. He'll take a 3. Off, out of bounds.
Yeah, hit the black part of the backboard, so Be a turnover.
Last night, ball did that and kind of got stuck up there. Richie Otis with the ball. Up to Greg Morris. To White. Otis going to take it. Can't get it. Rebound, Frankie Rapp. And he gets the put. Oh, they're going to call a jump.
Call it a jump ball. I think that's a quick jump ball.
Jim DeFrederico not liking that. Now he's not using his seat. Richie Otis with the ball. They may hold for one here. White's going to drive. Puts it up. No good. To the line for two.
Be a block that time. 5-4.
That's Brent
Loulier.
Sorry about that, Brent.
We might even be saying it wrong. So, and number 5 will check in. Mike May. Hey, I always get the easy ones.
It's not fair. White converts. 6-point game again.
The game can come down to foul shots. Whoever does the best from the floor. So.
White makes it a 5-point game.
And Nokomis refusing to go down.
And Mark Gilbright's got some speed. Don't let him pull up with the 3. That's the one thing you don't want to let him do. White was out by the 3-point arc. Gilbright, he'll take the 3. And he hits it. 9 points all off 3-pointers.
Very high percentage shooter from the arc.
3 for 4 tonight. Jeff White with the ball for the Warriors. White's driving around, hits Belanger, gets it up on the other side to go.
Good cut, good patience that time.
6-point game. Gilbright driving, no good. Greg Morris picks the ball up, but it's not. They're not going to have enough time to get back. So the Warriors head to the locker room. Kind of in a succession here. They're only down by 6. There's still a chance. So we'll wait just a second here. Just going to see if the varsity cheerleader is going to perform. I guess they're not. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with the stats. Okay, now Andrea, I need to explain it to you. Juniors won the Winter Carnival.
Definitely not.
Well-
Anybody who was at the assembly knows.
Well, let's get the word from the expert. Ray, are you there?
This is the junior faculty advisor.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
and the
no.
juniors did not win
What?
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Thank
the
you.
Winter
What?
Carnival.
Nice.
I'm sorry, Elgin, but we must be forthright here and give seniors the credit. Well, I don't know if they deserve it or not, but they did win.
Definitely. Oh, Powder Puff football was the best.
Yeah, okay.
Seniors won.
Where are you getting this information? Who told you this?
I believe it was Barrett Brown, a
Yes,
senior.
senior.
Oh, wait, there he is.
President of the student council. So there.
Fix. It was fixed.
Oh, and last year as juniors we almost pulled it off again. So we go out with a big bang.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Fix.
now, Elgin, can we get back to business?
Fix. Okay, well, back to business now. They're doing a little contest here. Can't tell you the name. Can't show you. We could show you, but then we. Oh, well, we can't show you. We can't show you. Okay. Anyway, for the Mount Ararat Eagles, who are leading 31-25 here at the half, Mark Gilbright has 9 points. Scott Davis has 2 points. Ricky White with 11. 4 for 5 from the line. Jesse Carney with 4 points, and Hunt has 5. How about for them Warriors?
For Richie Otis had 7, and Abel Injure with 4, doing some great cutting inside there on the offensive end. Jeff White with 7, Brandon Ellison with 2, Jared Otis with 2, and Rodney Rouse with 3. So, yeah, as you can see, very spread out for the Warriors, doing a great job.
There's not a lot of things that the Warriors are doing wrong. It's been a real high-intensity game. And the Warriors just fell behind a little bit in the first, and they've cut it back down to 6. And at this rate, if they keep cutting 4 points off each quarter, they should win by 2 at this rate. So the Warriors are down 31-25. And why don't we talk about the girls' game, which you saw here last night on Frontier Vision, if you're watching. And if you watched last night, Andrea Pelkey lighting it up in the third quarter.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes it just happens, you know. You got to move the ball around, and whoever's there is there.
And you were there.
Yes.
The whole quarter, all it was you and your sister scoring some points.
Yeah, we work well together out there.
Something that me and Dawn talked about, there are some free throw champions on that team. Your sister is one of them, isn't she?
I'm not. We don't really keep stats like that.
Well,
you're talking about other, like,
competitions?
Yes, her, let's see, I think Hope Curo as well.
Yeah, Hope Curo won it, and I believe Liz Mandel won one of those too.
Yeah, so they went to
arc.
That's right, doing a great job from the foul line. That's what can make or break this game. This could be important for the Warriors in this game. As you can see, they've only missed 2 foul shots right now. Richie Otis missed 1 and Jeff White missed 1, but the game can come down to foul shots. Who does better from the line? And that's one thing you can never get back is your foul shots. So
I think one thing that they need to do is they need to get in Gilbright's face, because you can't let him take these 3-point shots. And I think he's going to hit him even if he's got 10 people on him.
Yeah, he's a very high percentage shooter. You need to get a hand in his face. That will cut him down at least 20%. So.
And one thing that they need to do, like, they got a tall team, and if someone is to dunk on them, they can't just let that get their emotions down, because that'll just, like, it'll probably just destroy it. They can't let that hurt their emotions. Like, no big deal. You know, I mean, they're gonna come out here and they're gonna make big plays, and they may do something that makes you feel kind of stupid. Like, well, I shouldn't have done that, so I'll go up the floor and foul them the next time, right?
That's right.
They need to play smart basketball.
They're great athletes out there. You just need to maintain your composure. And one thing that will help Nokomis on the emotional side is if you get big plays from Rodney Rouse or from, say, Brandon Ellison, they can come out. If they can get offensive rebounds, put the ball back in the net, that will get them pumped up. Maybe convert over to their defensive side, maybe force a few turnovers, and then they'll be on a run.
Of course, this Ararat team is definitely tournament bound at a 10-5 record coming out of the Western Conference. On the eastern side of the bracket, some of the teams that are pretty much already clinched themselves, Bangor, Coney, Skowhegan, Presque Isle, and most of them teams are up there. Nokomis isn't quite up there, but if they were to win these last 3 games, there would still be a chance for them. Bangor probably looks like one of the best teams out of the eastern side of the bracket, but Coney looks good. And Skowhegan hasn't played Bangor, and Skowhegan looks good, so we'll just have to see when tournament time rolls around.
That's right. Bangor has moved up into first place now, so and the Class B, C, and D tournaments have started. They started last night, so we'll see how that turns out as well.
Okay, so we're going to take another quick break, and we'll be back with some second half action. Okay, we're back here in Nokomis. Couple minutes before we get things underway, the Warriors have come out. Rodney Rouse, after last night's effort, continues to lead the team in scoring. He's going to average well over 10 points a game on the year. Frankie Rapp, of course, who's been sick, he's one of the second leading scorers on there, as well as Jeff White and Richie Otis. I mean, if they're going to win this game, who do you think is going to have to come off the bench and have a big game here?
Nate Belanger has won. Frank Rapp, because, of course he didn't start because he's under the weather. Need to step in. Their guards, Nokomis guards, are playing well right now. Jeff White and Richie Otis need to continue shooting the ball. Even if they miss, they need to just keep shooting. That's what they're going to come from, because Mount Ararat as well is sitting in a zone. So you need to beat them from the outside as well as the inside on the boards.
What do you think he's going to come out with? Do you think he'll come out with a 2-3, a 3-2, a 1-3-1, or?
Are you speaking of Mount Ararat, or?
I'm talking about Nokomis.
I think they'll come out with what they've been doing. I think it's a 1-3-1. That's worked well for them this year.
I see your coach Earl Anderson over there. He's going to be pretty happy as he picked up another victory the other night.
That's right.
Tonight. Well, well, it'd be the other night for you folks who are watching here on Frontier Vision. And the Ararat Eagles are coming back out.
Ready to go. You can see Carney out there on the floor. Oh, we're looking at Coach Jim DeFederico now.
Yeah, when Don was here, we were talking a little bit about the going to the tournament and how the school gets pumped up, the pep band, the cheerleaders, and as well as the players.
That's right. It's just there's nothing like that feeling when you're in the auditorium playing.
And you know that the whole state's watching.
And now this year there's a new floor. Exciting.
New floor. Brand new floor. Guess who got the first 2 points on the floor? Trivia question.
I have no idea.
Trivia question. I'll tell you 4 minutes into the quarter. So if you can think of it, call this number and win nothing. But I have the answer to that question. And why don't I just tell you right now? Any guesses? Mr. Ray Dion, do you have a guess?
Nope.
Well, the correct answer is Orono's Susan Gardner scored the first 2 points.
I did know that. I saw that on the news last night.
Why was that?
Why was what?
Why did she score the first 2 points?
Because it's a brand new floor. They gave her the ball up the middle, and she put it right up off the glass.
Ah.
Okay?
We're all happy now.
Okay.
And White will inbound the ball to Mark Gilbride.
Looking around. Gets it over to Hunt. He'll give it back to Gilbride. To Hunt. Over inside to Ryu. I think Mount Ararat's going to look for a smart shot here, and they want to build this lead up. Not really a big team. They don't have a big team, unlike some other people. They only have 12 people. Shot no good. White with a board.
And Jared Otis with a foul.
The way Ricky White went down looked like he was hurt, but he's all right.
Yeah, and Jared Otis is cradling his arm. Maybe in a little bit of pain there.
I think Brandon Nelson's going to check in for him. Yeah, Jared Otis checking out. Something wrong with that wrist. Hope it's not serious. Richie Otis gets a tip. Gilbride thought about the three.
Good step up by Rodney Rouse that time.
Carney with a shot, no good. Ricky White with a board to put back.
Brandon Nelson's going to get a foul. This can't happen. They're going to start getting in foul trouble.
It looks like it's his elbow. On his left arm, Jared Otis. I'll see if our director can get a shot of that over there. He's over with Coach Kreider.
This is first.
Nails the second. Bringing the ball up will be Richie Otis. Jeff White with the ball inside to Nate Lynch. Trying to get over to Rodney Rouse. Out of bounds.
That time I think Nate was a little bit too unselfish. He should have gone right up with that ball. Ball fake. They'll get his defender up in the air and then go right up with the shot.
Gilbright. Over to Hunt. And they called Hunt with a carry.
And him,
That was
Nora's
strange.
coach liking that call.
That was strange. I didn't quite see a carry there. Or maybe he dragged his foot. Otis over to Ellison. Inside to Rouse. Long pass up to Richie Otis for 3. Off the front of the rim. Here comes Ricky White. He's got some speed.
And they got to put back. Good tip. Not very good transition defense on Nokomis' part. They need to get back.
And Jared Otis is okay. He's returned to the bench, so looks like he's going to be all right. Remember last year, Danny Ledbetter broke his wrist in the Hamden game. To White for 3. And he gets it in there.
That's good. He's missed a couple, but that's okay because he came right back.
7-point game, still anybody's game. 35-28 football score. Warriors down by a touchdown. Inside, Hunt around, knocked out of bounds.
He's going to stay.
To Ararat. That's Ryu with the ball. Up in, knocked away by Richie Otis. Jeff White can't pick it up. Shot no good. Ricky White with a putback.
You got to box off that backside.
Safety for the Ararats. Up to Brandon Ellison. We got White in the corner. He squares for 3. Ooh, in and out. Rebound, Nate Belanger. Putback's no good.
Oh, and he can't fall. That's too bad. Here we go now. And White not liking that call underneath there.
As Frankie Rapp checks in.
And Brandon Ellis will be taking a seat. I think probably because of that backside rebounding.
You might know more about this than I do. What's that on Belanger's leg there?
I think he has tendonitis, so that's just something to take care of it.
Of course, we know what's on Rodney Rouse's. Been on his leg all season.
That's what happens when you tear an ACL.
I think Jim DeFrederico is going to have second thoughts on having intramurals next year, as 2 players were hurt during intramurals, Jeff White and Rodney Rouse. Hunt for 3, off the mark, rebound by Carney. Carney turnaround shot is good.
That's a nice job. He's looking for some space and then into his player, then back for fadeaway jumper.
Warriors don't have the intensity like they did in the first quarter. It's a 10-point game now. They're still staying with it. Belanger's out on the outside. Into route. That's Rapp. Can't get it. And White picks up another board, but it's going to be a jump ball. Wow, Ricky White already with 9 rebounds.
Doing a great job in there.
And it's going to be a kick by Carney. I think Jeff White's going to have second chances of getting into Rodney Rouse in that position there. Into Belanger. Knocked away. Goaltending.
Yep, he's going to count it, and that'll be goaltending. Wow, he got up on that one, huh?
Yeah. Almost as high as Hamden Clarkson did in the Bangor game.
Yep. And that will be credited to Nate Belanger.
And now all of a sudden it's an 8-point game. Looks like they're running a 2-1-2. And Gilbright for 3 again.
And that time you need to get in his face.
He's got 4. Going to get a foul on an Ararat player, number 44, Brent Layler. Or Luli. Or
Sorry, you can't
sorry,
pronounce your
Brent.
name.
We'll just call you Brent.
Yeah.
Or Brett. White thought about the 3. He's going to take it inside.
You get fouled.
Why?
See, that's what I'm talking about. A big emotional play like that when you can get the ball to fall in, and then you get the points.
How did Jeff White get that to go in that little bucket up there?
And he knew that, hey, I might as well shoot it because then I'll get the 2 shots even if it doesn't go in.
Jeff White. An amazing shot. Too bad we didn't have instant replay.
And that's the 4th foul on Jamie Hunt for Mount Ararat, so he'll take a seat on the bench.
And he's one of the big three that we talked about earlier. I guess we can add Gilbright to that list. Their whole starting lineup is pretty much a powerhouse. As White makes it a three-point play.
Yeah, that will pick up. That will be great for Nokomis.
And that three-pointer a couple minutes ago by Gilbright is pretty much eliminated. Up over to Mike May. Into Carney, back to May. Into White. May for three. In and out. Ricky White with his 10th board of the game. Give the rebound to Jeff White this time, the other White. Otis driving. Off the glass.
Got it up high enough, kissed it right off the glass. Nice job by Richie Otis.
I think they must have practiced with a shoot away for these tall players that have incredible jumping ability. Shoot away is a thing that the varsity program picked up. You have to learn how to shoot high arcing shots. And it has no ball return thing. It's pretty cool. You can buy one if you want one. Only $2,000. May inside. And all of a sudden, this is a 6-point game again. That is number 20, Andy Allen. To Gilbright inside to Carney. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Rodney Rouse.
And they were very lucky that time that ball didn't fall in there.
Now I think Nokomis knows what they need to do. High arcing shots. If you get it inside. Rodney Rouse. Can't get the putback. Knocked around. Ricky White with another board.
And he already has the double-double here.
And we haven't even played the fourth quarter yet, or started it. Into White. No good. Carney with a board and a putback, no good. White with another board.
Bodies flying everywhere that time.
I'll go get the medic, Bob Kreider.
Ricky White will go to the line for two. All his shots, well, most of them, he's had a lot from the foul line. Nokomis again making him earn them.
7 for 8 from the line tonight. I know you guys are kind of down in the points, but do you think there is still a possibility you guys could make the playoffs? As White makes a rare miss.
It depends if we can beat Presque Island in our last two games. And a nice job by Frank Rapp.
And it's 43-38. A 5-point game. Well, I think Nokomis got an extra basket here all of a sudden.
And another turnover.
Because it seems like it went from... Okay, into Frankie Rapp. Knocked back out wildly. Richie Otis picks it up. He's got a 3-on-1.
Nice
and Richie
finish.
Otis gets a roll.
Good finish, and I have to credit that to also Frank Rapp. It'll be a timeout. Nice job.
And this place is roaring.
That's right. Now it's a 3-point game, just like that. Look how much that can turn around.
20-second timeout for the Mount Ararat Eagles. And this game switches back. And now I think about it, 6, 1 on the White there, back up there. Okay, now I thought Nokomis got an extra basket, but I wasn't going to say anything. Because the closer, the more intense this game gets.
That's right. This is going to be a big game for Nokomis if they can pull this off.
They need to stick with it, though.
Looks like the Mount Ararat coach wants to take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, hoping maybe they can cut this run.
And guess what? Nokomis is going to put the press on. Try to create a turnover. Place is stepping it up, chanting defense. Over for 3, out of bounds, back to Nokomis. It's like a tournament game, Andrea.
Yes. And now it looks like Mount Ararat will put the pressure on, looking for somebody.
And Richie Otis does a smart thing, calls a 20-second timeout.
They don't want to have a turnover here quick, right underneath their basket.
Especially when they just got the ball back.
That's right.
90 seconds left in the third quarter. Well, this would be really interesting if we were in the fourth.
That's right.
Coleman's coming in 7-8. Ararat 10-5. Nokomis were to win, they would walk out of here with 13 points, and whoever else Ararat would beat on the year would definitely help. Because Ararat does have 2 games after this. White driving inside, and he gets it to go.
Good soft shot. Nice.
1 point game. Sorry, Andrea.
That's okay. That's okay. It's the intensity and the excitement.
The 1-3-1 for Nokomis. They would like to take the lead for the first time against Ararat, I believe, all season. Gilbright thought about the 3. Back up over to Davis. They may hold for 1. They can't get it inside to White. To 44, no good. Rebound, Nate Belanger. Jeff White picks it up. 40 seconds left in the quarter.
And this is a chance for Nokomis to take the lead for the first time.
And now Ararat's going into a 1-3. Well, now they've gone into a 2-3. White driving. That was a big knockback. Here comes Gilbright. Gets the bucket and the foul.
Oh, I have to say.
You need to have a smart head on your shoulders. That was a bad foul.
I mean, that time, it was a tough foul. Ricciottis, wanted to get back. Maybe should have fouled him before he shot. They just would have gotten underneath the basket, but now it could be a 3-point play. And again, this is an emotional play.
And that's the first 2-point shot by Gilbright all night. 4-point game. And they're going to get a foul on number 20, Andy Allen.
Andy Allen, and that time he got back on his heels. Ricciottis did the right thing, try to go by him.
17 seconds left in the quarter. Into Ricciottis. Richie taking it, and he loses it.
Well, going to be a turnover. Got a little bit off balance that time. 7 seconds left.
Shouldn't hurt Nokomis if they can prevent Ararat from getting a shot off here. Knocked away. I wasn't going to go down.
Yeah, you didn't give me that time. You didn't save my life that time.
That's because you take the easy name. It's not fair. 4 seconds left. Into Gilbright. Double teamed at the buzzer. No good.
Okay, and we have a 4-point game here.
It's a ball game. 46-42. We'll be back in a minute. Juniors will win it next year. Then we'll be seniors. Well, seniors have won it the last 2 years.
That's right.
Anyway, Gilbright with the basketball. Up over to number 21, Davis. Back to Gilbright, up by 4. Shifting around, back up to Gilbright, over in the corner, number 20. Takes it inside. Can't get a shot to go. Rebound, Rodney Rouse. Ricciottis with the basketball for the Warriors. Rouse sets a pick. Belanger's going to take it himself.
Nice job.
2-point game.
Steve Belanger playing excellent tonight.
Gilbright with the basketball. This Ararat team is definitely beatable. Mondomic Valley pulled it off twice this year. 21 for 3. No good. Rebound. Oh, looked like Nokomis player got the rebound.
Oh, and they're going to call Ricciottis for the foul.
And he can't believe it.
Yep.
5th foul on the Warriors. So Allen will bring it out. Into Davis. To Gilbright for 3. Off the mark. Rebound, Ricky White.
Strong move, and he
And he
finishes.
puts it back, and he's
Yep.
got 20. 20 points for Ricky White. 13 boards. Otis over to Belanger, into Rouse. Gets it knocked
Oh.
away. Up to Gilbride, inside to Carney. Davis will drive. No good, rebound Jeff White.
Jeff White doing a great job boxing out on that backside.
White's going to take it himself. Into Rodney Rouse. 2 points for Rodney Rouse.
Way to
2-point
see
game.
the floor. Nice job by Jeff White.
Very good chance. Ricky White shot. Knocked out of bounds. Back to Ararat.
Tough call. I have to say I would have called that Nokomis ball because Mount
be
Ararat
fair.
player just came right underneath.
Well, got DeFrederico out of his seat. I don't think he's used it in the last 5 minutes. And knocked away. It will be Nokomis possession.
Right down here. I have to say I probably would have hustled after that ball if I was Mount Ararat. Now Nokomis gets it right underneath their own basket.
And now Jimmy Hunt's going to check into the game.
For Andy Allen.
Remember, he has 4 fouls. One more, he's out of there. Gets it into Rodney Rouse. Turn around, blocked around. Rouse picks it up. Gonna take it. Gets it into Frankie Rapp. And we're
Good
tied.
job. Good dish. Now we're tied up. We've got a game.
48-48 all. Just under 6 minutes to play. Hunt with the ball. Up to Gilbright. Into Ricky White. Rouse gets called for a foul.
Oh. Now that's one thing that can't happen. You can't get in foul trouble. This is a very close game, but there is a lot of time left, so need to remember, we need to keep the players in there.
I wonder if Jared Otis is going to play. Because remember, he did go out with a little bit of an injury. Ricky White knocked away. And White gets fouled. Send him to the line for a 1-and-1.
That would be on Nate Belanger. I believe that will be his third. Nope, excuse me.
Team 7th. And he misses it. Rodney Rouse picks up the board.
Oh, turnover though.
Got a little bit nervous there. Gilbright for 3.
And he misses.
Off the mark. Out of bounds. We're going to see what they're going to call. Back to Nokomis. And for the first time in the game, there's a chance that Nokomis could take the lead. And I would imagine this place would just erupt.
That's right.
Mount Ararat went into the season as a poll number 1.
And another block.
And Carney must have 7 blocks.
Definitely. I'm not keeping that stat.
But anyway, when he gets the ball, he doesn't just knock it away. He throws it out of bounds.
He's got that height advantage on everyone, and look at those arms. Got to be patient here.
Over to White. That's Jeff White. Back to Richie Otis from Belanger. See what they're going to do here. White. Jeff White driving. Loses the ball. He calls timeout.
And one thing Nokomis needs to remember, it's very early in the game.
It's going to be a timeout. Why don't we just stay right here? The intensity is just amazing. Run down some stats here. Gilbright has 15 points, 4 3-pointers. But it seems like Ararat's just been quiet all of a sudden. It just, like in the last, they've still been scoring, but the intensity's not there from Ararat. And Nokomis went from 10 to 6. It was a 4-point game. Cut a little bit off more, and now we're tied with 4:52 to play in the basketball game.
That's right. Mount Ararat had a few turnovers, and things just weren't going their way. But Nokomis needs to remember, you can't win the game in one possession. It's too early in the game. You still have 5 minutes left, so you need to be patient, move the ball around, get good shots. Remember, there's no shot clock in high school basketball.
Nokomis has the possession. The only thing that really isn't working in Nokomis' favor is Ararat only has 4 fouls right now. Jeff White with the basketball. Into Richie Otis to White for three. Off the mark. Knocked around. Rouse gets the rebound. Put back is no good. He's going to the line.
It's too bad. Now they're going to make him work. See, I have to say that shot by Jeff White was a little quick. You need to be patient. He wasn't wide open, maybe look inside, but it was a nice work on Rodney Rouse to get that rebound.
Not a seat is going to be used if Rodney Rouse hits this first foul shot. He's got two. No pressure. And he nails it.
Nice job. The crowd's awesome.
Warriors by one. In and out rebound, Ricky White. His 14th. Over to Gilbright, knocked out of bounds. Back to Nokomis.
Good work. Good defense by Jeff White.
Maybe we can get a shot at the Nokomis bench on the next time when something big happens, because
they're going wild over there.
we need to get some super glue, put them to their seats, or they're going to be out on the floor. White driving. Back to Richie Otis. Another rebound by Ricky White. He's got 15. Up to number 21, and he puts it in. That's Davis.
Yeah, and that's that transition defense. They need to get back on that.
They were trying to do that one possession thing there you were talking about, Andrea.
Right. Oh.
Rouse is going to pick up a foul.
And that's Hunt's 5th, I believe.
No, it's not on Hunt. It's on Rouse.
Oh. Both players being 55. Got a little confused there.
Yeah, we don't normally play a lot of teams with 55.
And he hits his first.
2-point game. Warriors cannot let the intensity slip away, as they did in Presque Isle. Now it's a 3-point game. Richie Otis with the ball over to Nate Belanger. Think they'll set up for a three?
Well, there's still a lot of time in this game.
It's quick and easy if it goes, though. That's the whole thing about it. Richie Otis back to Nate Belanger. He won't take that shot. Even though he's listed as taking a three-pointer this year, he has not. There was an error on the computer program that the coach uses. There's no reason for him to take a three. He's a big guy. Into Rodney Rouse, and he's fouled.
That's right, and he goes hard to the floor. No doubt that he was going to make something good happen out of that. He's working hard to get his position underneath there. Jared Otis will check into the game now.
We'll see if that wrist is affecting him. Frank Urapp getting some big minutes.
Yes.
Only had 4 points, but those were big minutes underneath. Solid defense.
And great rebounding.
Two-point game. 3:23 to play in the fourth. No good. Rebound by Ricky White. That's his 16th. Up over to Gilbright. They're going to stay away from the three-pointer here. Back up to Hunt. 2-point ball game. Crowd chanting defense. Haven't seen a crowd up like this since the last time you guys went to the tourney.
That's right. Mount Ararat knowing they don't need to shoot the ball. And they hit. Crucial shot. That's a crucial shot in the game. Mount Ararat now up by 5.
Davis hitting a three-pointer. Scott Davis. Over to Jeff White. Pass to Jared Otis. Inside to Nate Belanger. Back out to Jared Otis. Ooh, almost lost it there. Rodney Rouse has it. Get it back out to White. Thought about the three. Too strong. Batted around. And Davis with a board. Things looking in favor of Ararat now. Carney for two. And he hits it.
Swings around. Now Nokomis needs to put a dent in this.
They can't get down. They're letting themselves get down here.
Need to answer back.
Into Belanger. To Rouse.
Oh, need to finish that.
Yes, an offensive foul called on number 55,
And
Jimmy Hunt.
That is his.
And he is done. He'll end the game 7 points, 2 for 2 from the line, a 3-pointer and a 2-pointer.
And so Jared Otis will take the ball out.
And it's a 7-point game. Still a chance. Otis for three.
And
He hits it.
And looking for a
Timeout, Nokomis.
Big three-pointer by the senior captain, Jared Otis.
4-point game. It's a full timeout, so we'll be back in a minute. Okay, we're going to stay right here. 1:42 to play in the fourth. Warriors down by 4. Jared Otis with a big, big three-pointer. The only thing that hit was the bottom of the net.
That's right. Emotional pickup. They know minute 42 left, down by 4. A lot can happen, especially in this gym. There's been a lot of overtimes on the girls' teams this year.
How many overtimes have you had this year, Andrea? 2. Hamden last night. I believe that's it.
Brewer, we had.
Oh, yeah, the Brewer game. Guys have only, I don't think the guys have had an overtime this year.
And that's a lot of overtimes for a season right there.
Just having, I mean, you guys only had one last year. Warriors had that double overtime victory against Caribou. Actually, the girls' JV team, I think they were setting a record this year.
Oh, definitely.
So, number 35, Ricky White will have the basketball for the Ararat team.
And Nokomis will be pressing.
Mount Ararat with the basketball.
A nice job.
Otis steals it back.
No, dig from behind by Nate Belanger. Credit that to Nate Belanger.
To Richie Otis. Think they're going for three. Otis for three again. Off the mark, out of bounds.
That's okay. Nice hustle that time.
That would have been a big, big shot for the senior guard. Up into Gilbright. Trapped in by Belanger and Otis.
Being very intense here.
Down by 4. Approaching 1 minute in the ball game. Gilbright comes back out. Richie Otis is going to take the foul. Gilbright's going to go to the line for 1 and 1.
A minute left here.
Otis has his third. Nails the first.
Just such an excellent shooter all around. High percentage for him. Not the one you want to foul here.
5-point game. And he misses.
Well, it's going to be blue ball. Good hustle that time, Rodney Rouse. Just needed to make sure he boxed out, and that's what happened.
Have to give the Warriors credit. They have played an amazing game.
And it's not over yet, folks.
They're down by 5. Carney with the ball, guarded by Rouse. Blanch's going to foul Carney. Best hope for this Warrior team is that Carney misses these free throws.
Carney will go to the line.
2 shots. Nails the first.
Good composure there on the line.
6-point game. Hits the second. Otis over the corner to Jared. And he gets fouled.
Yeah, and he knew, Ricky White knew he did it.
Jared Otis to the line. Shoot a 1-and-1. Misses it. Nate Belanger with a rebound, put back, no good. Fought around for. White has it, they'll foul him.
It looks like White will foul White here. Jeff White fouling Ricky White, who'll go to the line. He's done very well from the line.
Well, he has missed his last 2.
3.
2, those are new ones.
Oh, okay.
And he gets back into his swing of things.
36 seconds left here. Nokomis down.
Ararat checking out now by 9.
Yep.
Otis will drive.
And we got to get over the back that time. Jared Otis will go to the line. Carney will be charged with that foul.
30 seconds left, down by 9. Still a chance. But everything would have to go in the favor for the Warriors. Jared Otis nails the first, 8-point game. And Rodney Rouse goes to the line.
Need to hit your foul shots.
Like we said, it's not over yet.
All of a sudden.
Rodney shoots about 74 on the line.
And that will be his 5th. And number 12.
They only got one big man left in there, and that's Ricky White. But his jumping power is amazing. He must do a track in the spring.
And we'll see what's going on over here as the ref.
Don't think he has, maybe he doesn't have 5 fouls. Oh, it will be a 1-on-1. That's what they were checking.
And they're giving him a 1-on-1. And Coach Jim Federico was arguing that he was shooting. There's a way to take care of the discretion. Make the first, so you get the second.
7-point game.
And he hits the second as well.
6-point game.
Be a foul on Richiotis.
His 4th.
Looking a little confused because maybe there was a little bit of anticipation there. The ref knew what he was trying to do. Richie and Jared Otis in the backcourt there looking at each other. Got a kick out of that one.
Mark Gilbright will go to the line for 2.
And still, high percentage.
7-point game. Eight-point game. Otis bringing it up. He'll probably go 3-pointing. Up in.
There's going to be a foul, Jeff White.
White almost hit a half-court shot. Wasn't going to count anyway.
No.
I believe Ricky White will be attending the University of Maine next year. And Nate Belanger fouls out. Not a bad showing by him.
Yeah, he's played tough underneath there. Good rebounds.
Had 9 points.
And those stats still aren't correct. Maybe I got a little excited there on the run, so I really might not have been paying attention. Ooh,
White misses a foul shot.
looking confused. He scratches his head. And
This is the second rebound. Jeff White up to Greg Morrison.
didn't even see the ball.
Comes Ricky White. Morris will foul him.
A little bit of confusion there.
White's going to hit those
Yep,
free throws
redeems
now.
himself.
Nails another one. So it's a 10-point game. Mount Ararat Eagles are going to pick up their 11th win of the year as White's going to take a three-pointer and nail it.
It's going to cause a timeout.
Down by 7. We'll stay right here. 8 seconds left. But the Warriors have really proven something to them that they can run with the big dogs.
That's right. They've worked hard.
Things just weren't really working out today.
Yep, they struggled a little bit at the end. They just couldn't convert, execute, but gave Mount Ararat a good run for their money.
Warriors already back on the floor. They just called the timeout so they could have a chance to regroup.
Down by 7 here.
So we'll just have to watch and see about how this Ararat team does in the tournament. I believe if they play well enough, they could very well be Western Maine champs. And they're calling a foul on Mark Gilbright.
And
Big foul. 2 shots for Jared Otis.
I think that time he just got sandwiched, had no place to go, so a little bit out of control there. Jared Otis will go to the line to shoot 2, double bonus. No time went off the clock.
There's time. There's still a chance. Looked like it was pretty much over as they got it to a 10.
As Otis hits the first.
6. I believe they'll call a timeout right after this foul shot if they can.
Nope, they won't.
Gets it into Gilbright. They're not going to call the foul, and Richie Otis gets it. Richie's done.
Yep, that will be his 5th. He knows it. He'll walk over to his team.
Not bad.
As Mark Gilbright
Not bad.
will go to the line.
Not bad for Richie Otis. 11 points, 2 3-pointers. And Sean Henderson checking into the game.
And the crowd loving that.
It's a 5-point game if Gilbright were to miss. If Gilbright has been hot. He's hit 4 of his last 5.
Very high percentage shooter.
Gilbright sinks them both. 4-point game. Henderson at the buzzer. And it's short. 68-61. Strong showing by the Warriors. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back to wrap it up with some stats. Okay, we're back here in Nokomis. Gonna total up the stats here real quick. Hold on, I got one more to do. 8. Okay, I was wondering why I was 10 points shy. Okay, here we go. For the Ararat Eagles, Mark Gilbright. Only 5 people scored on the team, which is amazing. They didn't really spread it out. Had 4 3-pointers, 6 for 7 from the line, 20 points. Scott Davis, 7 points, 1 3-pointer. Ricky White, 18 rebounds, 23 points, 11 for 17 from the line. Just amazing. Amazing by Ricky White. Jesse Carney, who fouled out, 10 points, 2 for 2 from the line. And Jimmy Hunt, a 3-pointer, a 2-pointer, 2 for 2 from the line, and 7 points. How about for the Tribe?
For Nokomis, we had Richie Otis with 11, Nate Belanger with 9, Jeff White with 15, Greg Morse with 3-pointer, Brandon Ellison with 2, didn't see much playing time in the second half there. Jared Otis with 8, stepping up big in the fourth quarter. Frank Rapp with 4 and Rodney Rouse with 9. So you can see Nokomis has really been spreading out their points lately.
They haven't had like a one real big scorer, as Rodney doesn't even get over 10 this game.
They're doing an excellent job on defense and on the boards.
So,
working hard.
well, sorry. so from Nokomis, 68-61, Ararat pulls it out. For Nokomis, falling to 7-9, 2 games left on the year, makes it pretty slim chances that they're going to make the tourney. Everything would have to go in their favor, but there's still a chance. There's always a chance. We'll just have to see when the heel points come out on Monday. Then they got to go down the stretch. They got to knock off Presque Isle. Then they got to beat Hamden. That Hamden game's a rematch for the second game of the year. So tonight, the final score, 68-61. Ararat pulling it out here in Nokomis. Very exciting ball game. Girls pulled it out tonight, and you saw that last night. Pelkey was third quarter light up, and juniors didn't win Winter Carnival this year, but we'll do it next year. And for the entire crew here, we got 4 games left in the basketball season. For Andrew Pelkey, I'm Elgin Traylor. Good night from Nokomis.
Over to Hope Curl for 3. And she hits it. With the ball, he's going to shoot a 3. And it's in.
Nice job. Very good.
Get it up to Pine. She's all by herself. She gets the easy bucket. Inside to Rodney Rouse, seeing his first action in the game. 2 for Rodney Rouse.
Nice move by Rodney Rouse as he's recovering from that.
Over to Pine. Pine will shoot for 3 and nails it. Christie's got the stroke. Christy Pine. She got Henderson back to Morris to Jared. He's going to shoot the 3 and drain it.
Good hit by Jared Otis.
And it goes in. 4th 3 of the game for her. She's Ellison, 4-3. Nails it.
You give him the space and he'll shoot that every time.
And they've got 10. Inside to Christy Pine. And hits it. On a look. Over to Morse for 3.